You all really wrapped your arms around my dad, my mom, and my dad, especially my mom, when my dad went missing and was found in the desert, and I thank you all so much. Utsav wrote a really beautiful poem to honor my dad, and also said some really beautiful words about my dad and had a moment of silence. And I really want to share actually some of those exact words because they were just so fitting and beautiful. For those of you who don't know, my dad went missing on April 27th, 2025 in the Tucson Desert in the Southwest. There was an extensive search party to find him, and he was finally found 3 days later on April 30th, 2025 in the desert, but not alive. So I'm going to read what Utsav said. Then, true to who he was, he walked once more into the mountains. This time, however, it wasn't just a hike. It was his final journey. And there, on the trails he loved so deeply, God opened the stairway to heaven and gently welcomed him home. Utsav, this resonates so deeply with the beautiful mystery that God has given me hope for about my daddy's final moments. Thank you for this true capture of his spirit, heart, and sacred journey to meet his creator. 1 Corinthians 2:9 says, "No eye has seen, no ear has heard, no heart has imagined what God has prepared for those who love him." A little more than a year ago, I went to the site where my daddy was found. It happened to be on the same morning of his Tucson service on May 16th, 2025. I was trying to make all these preparations to try and honor my dad. It happened so fast, it was really traumatic. Didn't really know what I was doing. And I felt that my preparations were falling utterly short of what he truly deserved. Everything I needed to do to make the service special just didn't feel like enough. While I was in the Tucson desert that morning, I tried retracing the last steps that my dad took on this earth. There was a point while he was walking where he lost his shoe, and I was desperately trying to figure out where he walked, and what direction he was going, and what way he was facing when he passed into eternity. Suddenly, I felt very humbled. I felt in awe of such a big God, and the holy moments that I believe were spent between my dad and the one his soul longed for his entire life. Any attempt to try and understand what happened to my dad in those final moments, like I was trying so hard to do, were utterly futile. All I knew is that those moments must have been so holy, so powerful, and beyond anything I could have ever imagined. While I was running around, trying so hard to make last-minute preparations to try and glorify God on this earth, I was faced with the reality that I could never truly reflect God in his true, actual, and holy form, no matter how hard I tried. Any human effort to do so would not come close to the glory that is revealed in his magnificent presence. Sensing this awe and wonder of what my dad may have experienced when he finally came face to face with his creator, I immediately dropped to my knees and I started singing this song. What do I know of you who spoke him into motion? Where have I even stood but the shore along your ocean? Are you fire? Are you fury? Are you sacred? Are you beautiful? So what do I know? What do I know of holy? I guess I thought that I had figured you out. I knew all the stories, and I learned to talk about. I guess I made you too small. I never feared you at all, no. Then I caught a glimpse of who you might be. The slightest hint of you brought me down to my knees. What do I know of you who spoke him into motion? Where have I even stood but the shore along your ocean? Are you fire? Are you fury? Are you sacred? Are you beautiful? So what do I know? What do I know of holy? I feel peace with what happened in my dad's final moments. Crazy as this may sound, I sincerely believe that everything was meant to happen the way it did, and how it did. You see, my dad never believed in divinity while he was here, and yet I believe with all my heart that God revealed himself to my dad at the very end. It happened in a way that only my dad could understand, alone, in the middle of nature, which he loved so much, at the very end of himself. And there I truly believe that he caught a glimpse of God's incredible glory in that sacred desert, and those precious moments between my dad and Yeshua as he took his final steps were holy. Lastly, this song was played at the end of my dad's Tucson service at my mom's request. It was a song that they used to listen together and sing together in the car as they traveled from Tucson to Colorado. My mom wanted me to sing a little bit of it, and I haven't really practiced, so bear with me. All right, it goes like this, and sing with me if you know it, please. You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses. Come fill me again. Come, let me love you. Let me give my life to you. Let me drown in your laughter. Let me die in your arms. Let me lay down beside you. Let me always be with you. Come, let me love